So, first of all, we're living in a time of first. A 100-year pandemic, right?
Yeah.
No matter how planned the pandemic was, it happened.
It happened.
They locked us down. They did all that. You know, I think they took some notes from the last one. Said, "Hey, we can do this. We did it 100 years ago," and you know, and then we're seeing. I always thought, even though I kind of knew it, and I think most of us knew in the back of our minds, that it wasn't like powerful people and presidents don't do wrong, because we know they do. Bill Clinton kind of proved that, you know, you could do what you do right in the White House with your wife upstairs. You know, we know that. You know, but it's kind of like they're kind of like the untouchable.
Yeah,
right. So when they indicted Trump and broke the seal, and forever now there's a precedent for going to get high-powered elected officials and those who, because you can't indict a president sitting in office.
Yes.
But now you can go, they set a standard, you can go get an ex-president.
Right.
Because, you know, most presidents can be convicted of a war crime, because most of them been in foreign territory killing folks.
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling the truth. You know, this country has killed millions of women, children, bombing areas. Before it was on TV and social media, and then even after.
Yeah.
So here's my question. You mean to tell me that if I'm running for elected office, if me, and I get charged with a felony,
right,
I won't be able to vote, but I can still continue to run for president and win and serve?
Yep.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Now that I didn't know. I didn't study that in the Constitution test. I'll tell you in 8th grade. They didn't have that question on there.
I don't think they had that.
That question. I'm telling you, you know, that hits the head kind of a little different. So you mean to tell me that I could run for president if I'm popular enough? I could be indicted, convicted, and jailed, and if people still vote for me, there's nothing that says that I cannot be the president.
That's right.
So the qualification for president is what? You got to be 35 years old.
Yep.
You got to be
born in the United States.
Born in the United States of America.
And have lived in the United States for 14 consecutive
for 14 years. So it's nothing like a regular job or whatever, the average job. You can't have a felony on your record. You know, you can't, you know, you can't smoke pot before you take the blood test before you get in. Do they test the president for drugs?
I definitely don't think they do that. No.
Yeah.
No.
Because Obama would have been a little bit, because you know he admitted he like to toot it every now and then. The toot.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So there, and you know John Kennedy in them.
Oh yeah.
You know the Kennedys, man.
Bush.
Man, Kennedy, John F. Kennedy. You know, I wasn't really living. I was born in '61, so I really. But man, they said he was taking the little girls on the tours in the bedrooms and doing his thing. You heard about that?
No.
John F. Kennedy, when they would go for the White House tour, that he would take them in the bedroom. This is documented stuff.
Now we talking about young, of aged girls.
Man, I'm telling you, no, they wasn't of aged.
Oh.
You got to read the book. I know y'all out there, y'all done read the stories in the books by his own family. Come on, I mean, you're dead, so you know ain't nobody put him in jail.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
You saw the one with his other brother, Ted Kennedy. You know, drove the woman off the bridge.
No.
Chappaquiddick.
You know what?
He drove the woman off the bridge. Then he tried to hide it.
Yeah, I heard about something
you
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
They tried to play it. Yeah.
Politicians, man, the woman thing just ain't the thing you would think that they would want to put front and center, because many of them could be. Tara Reid accused, when Biden was running, Tara Reid, who we had some kind of situation with, you know, Tara Reid said, hey, he did me against whatever. Look, go look it up. Tara Reid, Biden, right? As far as I know, President Barack Obama is the only one that don't have a scandal. Come on, give it up for the black man.
That's right.
The black man said, listen, I know I got to be squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. Yeah, but so... Donald, you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What did it say?
It said, it's a whole article about Joe Biden's sexual assault allegation.
Yeah. That was a big thing going on when he was running.
Yeah, got assaulted her in 1993.
She's still accusing him. Right now she's coming out, she said, this man accused me. So I'm trying to understand why they don't give her any credibility in the whole thing. You know, they don't. They make sure, well, we're women first and we want to make sure we're women. But man, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
They didn't even investigate that. But Tara Reid, yeah, she accused Biden as he was running. Hold on, Joe. Joe, you touchy feely, man.
Yeah,
and
I mean, we all have seen that.
But he sniffs the girls.
Yeah.
But anyway, Kennedy, he had liberties with the women in the bedrooms, you know, of the White House when they were doing the White House tours.
Right.
So I'm saying, if Trump is convicted and jailed, if people vote for him, he could become the president, and they would have to move the White House into jail. No, I'm telling you, I checked into this.
Yeah.
Scholars are saying yes.
They would.
They would.
Wow.
Because he would legitimately, because there is no disqualification for felony.
Yeah.
You know, the reason a lot of people can't work certain jobs because there's felonies disqualify you.
Right.
In the presidency, felony is not disqualifying. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So what do you think these people did? What do you think the framers, and this is a real question, everybody, get a little deep, but you know, but what do you think the framers of the country were thinking? This is what my thought is, that to be the president is a club not everybody can get into.
Yeah.
And those other qualifications don't matter because they didn't see themselves as like regular people. If you got in this club and we selected you, because I still believe presidents are selected.
Yeah.
Not elected.
Yeah.
We elect them ultimately, but I think they're selected.
Because, I mean, think about it. A lot of us, when it starts coming time to elect a president, either you've never heard of the person or they're already in some political
somebody
form.
heard of them.
No, I mean,
they're new to us.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. New to us. So of course, somebody has heard of them, but they're new to us. So we're learning these people for the first time.
So I mean, what do you think? Because it's got to be some reasoning why you would not put more qualifications. Only these 3 qualifications on a president, the leader of the so-called free world, the head of state, the chief executive officer of the United States of America, and you have these 3, 35 years old.
Well, you got to be born in the United States.
Born in the United States of America.
And you have to live here for 14 consecutive years.
Man, that's everybody.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. And so why would they then, other than having their own group, we're gonna be really, it ain't gonna really be a open democratic vote like we make people think it is. Maybe they're always knowing that you got to be in the Skull and Crossbones or something like that, or you got to be in a special group that nobody knows that we're in this special fraternity of people.
Well, I mean, you need money to fund your campaign. I think that's what kicks a lot of people out of it.
That's true. What I'm saying is, once you are in the group, they'll get you the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll get the donors for you to get the money. See, what I'm saying is, I don't think people really delve deep into that, because this doesn't make sense. Literally, as we're sitting here right now, Tuesday, Donald Trump, who has a slew full of followers around the country, could be charged.
Yeah.
They could have a trial in the next year or so. He could be convicted, and he could be jailed.
Yeah.
But his name never has to leave the ballot. And if he wins, he becomes the president, and he will be running the country from the jail.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a fact, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all call me. Well, y'all, I mean, seriously, and it's not so much about Trump. It's about who thought of this. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, basically, every single president we have had, if you look into what they have done and the people they have killed around the world, they are a war criminal.
Yeah.
And nobody can dispute that. The only one that really didn't take us to war in modern times was Trump, right? But every other president has killed people, either here or in a foreign country. So that's what it must be, a special club, and we ain't in it.
No, of course not.
No. We ain't in the club.
No, we not in it.
Y'all call me, 773-928-9230, 773-928-9230, 773-928-9230. What do you, I mean, this is real serious, if you ask me. And so for them to go and put him up, because that's why they don't really go and really go after these certain elite people, because they know, hey, we can't put them under this kind of, but they really don't want this guy to be the president. So therefore, they set a precedent. But you know it ain't gonna stop here, right?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be games from here on in, man. You done broke the glass now.
Exactly.
Yeah, they going after this. Can you imagine governors of states? Now, when I don't agree with your politics or whatever, so we're gonna get a grand jury. You know, you can, if you put together a grand jury can essentially indict. It's a whole saying. Grand juries can indict a ham sandwich, meaning all you need to do is put together a grand jury, and they can indict anything. That don't mean nothing. You indict it. That means we charge you with something.
Right.
You know, a grand jury did that. You know, another group of people did that. You know, so they can put together a grand jury, and the state say, well, we want to accuse you of this, and you're gonna be indicted, and you're gonna be charged no matter what. Now you got to defend yourself out of it.
Mm-hmm.
A whole can of worms have just been opened up, y'all. Trust me when I tell you that. Anyway, your thoughts on it, 773-928-9230, if you have a thought on it. 773-928-9230, 773-928-9230. Let's go. Give me that Michael Jackson right here. It's the AC Green Show. It is Solo 1063. Well, this is some creative work here, man. Come on, Michael.